This message is for you, and I want you to open it quickly because it carries the weight of what was done to you, and a confession has already been whispered in places you do not see. A doctor has confessed, and heaven heard every word. My child, I will not allow the hidden to remain buried forever. The pain you endured, the silent wounds you carried, the questions that never found answers, today I open the scroll and reveal to you that I, the Lord, saw it all. Nothing was hidden from my eyes, and every secret spoken in the dark is now being brought into my light. You have asked yourself countless times why things unfolded the way they did. You have wondered if you imagined certain moments, if you were overreacting, if the heaviness that followed you was truly justified. Hear me now, chosen one, it was not your imagination. What was done to you was real, and though others tried to silence the truth, I heard the confession. I heard it when they thought no one was listening. I heard it when they whispered it under trembling breath. I heard it when their conscience began to break. That doctor confessed, not to you, but before me, and now I deliver this word so you will no longer walk in doubt. You must understand how serious this is. There was a time when you were vulnerable, a time when you trusted, and in that trust something was mishandled, something was betrayed. They touched what belonged to me. They altered what should have remained whole. They crossed the line between care and cruelty, and though the world may never fully recognize it, I have recorded it in my eternal book. My justice is not delayed. My scales are not broken. The words spoken in confession have already been carried by angels to my throne. Do not be afraid of what you are about to hear, for though the truth is heavy, I release it so that you may be healed. You were marked by this moment, and it shaped many of the choices you made after. That doctor confessed because my spirit pressed upon him, because I refused to let him sleep in peace, because his soul could no longer bear the weight of what he did. His confession is not meant to destroy you, but to free you. You are not crazy. You are not imagining it. You were not mistaken. You were harmed, and I, the God who sees, declare this to you today so that the chains of confusion break. I know you sometimes wondered why you struggled to trust, why fear would rise even in safe places, why certain memories burned like fire though you tried to bury them. I tell you today, child, it is because of what was done. That confession was not just an accident, it was a sign. I forced his lips to reveal what was hidden. I exposed his conscience so you would know that I, your God, do not leave you in silence. Do not think that I am blind to your tears. Do not think I overlooked your cries in the night. Every sleepless hour, every shiver in your bones, every question you whispered to the heavens, I stored them like treasures in my bottle. And today, I pour out the oil of truth. The doctor's confession is the beginning of vindication. He thought he was confessing quietly, but his words have thundered in the halls of heaven, and now they reach your ears so that you may finally understand. You are seen, you are remembered, you are chosen, and you are not abandoned. You carry scars, but I say they will not define you. You were mishandled, but I say you are being restored. The very thing meant to weaken you has become the platform where I will reveal my strength. You were marked by human failure, but now you will be sealed by divine favor. The confession was the key that unlocked the vault. Now the blessings that were delayed because of your suffering will be released without measure. Do you hear me, child? Do not skip this word, for skipping this is skipping the moment of your release. You have waited for closure, you have begged for answers, and today I answer. The doctor confessed because heaven demanded it. The doctor confessed because your destiny could not move forward while the truth remained buried. The doctor confessed because I shook the foundation of his soul until he admitted what he did not want to admit. His confession is your proof. His confession is your release. His confession is your vindication. And now I speak of the future. You feared that what was done to you would ruin everything, but I, the Lord, say it will not. It will not stop your destiny. It will not hinder your blessing. It will not cancel your name from the book of favor. I will use even this for your good. I will turn the confession into testimony, and the testimony into triumph. Those who doubted you will see that you were always telling the truth. Those who mocked your pain will see that I was always on your side. Those who tried to silence you will be silenced by my hand. You are entering a season of unveiling. Everything hidden is being revealed. The doctor's confession is only the first. Others will confess too. The ones who played roles in your pain will be compelled to admit what they did. They will not be able to carry it in their chest any longer. The fire of my Spirit will burn in their hearts until they cry out and reveal the truth. And when they do, my child, the world will see that you were chosen, protected, and carried by me all along. Do not run from this word. Do not doubt this message. It comes from me, your Father, who cannot lie. This is the answer to prayers you thought I ignored. This is the closure you thought would never come. This is the door to healing you thought was locked forever. I have opened it, and no man can shut it. Child, take courage now. You will not be broken by this revelation. You will be healed by it. You will not be destroyed by the truth. You will be delivered by it. Your tears have been turned into seeds, and now I water them with justice. Soon you will see the harvest of restoration. Soon you will walk into a future that no one can take from you. Soon you will see that I am the God who makes all things new. The doctor confessed. That is my sign to you. Do not take it lightly. This is your proof that I am working, even when you did not see. This is your reminder that I fight for you when you feel powerless. This is your confirmation that I have not forgotten you. I will repay. I will restore. I will renew. And you, my beloved, will rise. I am speaking to you now because I love you, and because I have watched your tears fall behind closed doors when you thought no one could see. I have counted every breath that trembled in your chest when you were afraid, every memory you tried to push away, every ache you tried to explain to yourself while a part of you wondered if anyone would ever tell the truth. I am not late. I am never late. I am right here, and I am placing light in the rooms where they kept the lights dim, where the signatures were rushed, where the words were dressed in white coats and promises but carried a different intention. I am God, the one who formed your heart and numbered your days, and I am here to tell you something that will free you. A doctor will confess what was done to you. Do not be afraid of this sentence. It is not a sentence against you. It is a door for you. You have carried a weight that was not yours to carry. You tried to trust the hands that said they were mending you, and instead you walked away with a mystery in your body, a cold shadow in your memories, a place that still feels tender when you press it. You wondered, was it my fault? Did I sign something I shouldn't have? Did I miss the warning? Hear me, you are not to blame for deception you could not see. You are not responsible for the secret they tucked behind language and routine. I witnessed the clinic room. I saw the name badge. I heard the conversation in the corridor when you were not present, the calculated tone, the shrug that tried to make your pain small, the file closed too quickly, the follow-up postponed, the odd line in the chart that felt like a smudge on the truth. I saw everything, and the time for hidden things has ended. You have asked me, will there ever be justice? You have whispered, God, if you are real, then show me. I am showing you. I am sending a ripple through their confidence, an ache through their conscience, a sudden courage through one who watched, who held the tray, who looked away that day but cannot look away now. The confession will not come because your anger terrified them. It will come because my hand presses on the chamber of secrets and the door opens. I am turning the key. Do not think I have forgotten how long you have waited. In the silence, I was gathering evidence you could not gather. In the delay, I was aligning witnesses who were not ready to speak. In your nights of restlessness, I was visiting a heart in their nights and whispering, tell the truth. When it happens, you will feel the air change. Something tight in your chest will loosen. The day will seem ordinary at first, perhaps a message, a letter, a call you did not expect, and then the words will strike like a bell, I have to tell you what was done. Before this word reaches you, let me place armor on you that is not heavy but light, not cold but warm. I am clothing you in peace that rests deeper than shock, in gentleness that keeps you from hatred's prison, in courage that keeps you from collapsing under the weight of finally being right. You have been right about more things than they allowed you to be. You were not too sensitive. You were not overthinking. You were discernment wrapped in skin, and they tried to rename it as inconvenience. I restore your name. I call you discerning. I call you courageous. I call you faithful even when you felt faithless. I call you mind.glass, to punish yourself for not noticing a faint tremor in a voice or a glance exchanged at the door. Resist that temptation. The enemy loves to make you culpable for crimes you did not commit. The enemy loves to make you think that survival is a sin. You survived that season. You made the best choices you could with the information you were given. That is honorable. That is brave. And now I am giving you new information, not to crush you with regret but to lift you into clarity. There is a difference between vengeance and justice, and I am the God who knows it perfectly. Vengeance seeks to tear down a person so that pain can feel satisfied for a moment. Justice seeks to set wrong things right so that the future cannot be built on the same lie. I am setting things right. Do not drag your heart through imaginary courtrooms where you argue alone. I have assigned to you an advocate you cannot see, an angel who watches over the proceedings of your life with a sword sheathed until the right moment. When the moment comes, the blade will flash, not to strike a person, but to cut through a web of silence and free you from it. You will notice small confirmations as this unfolds, numbers repeating, the name of the clinic mentioned in a place you did not expect, a memory stirred not to torment but to clarify. I will speak in ways your spirit recognizes. Pay attention. You are not going crazy, you are coming into alignment. To the one who did wrong, I speak now. You felt important that day when you disregarded the boundaries of trust. You convinced yourself that protocols shielded you from consequence. You comforted yourself with rationalizations. It happens. It's minimal. The outcome will be fine. Those words were thin blankets over a living fire. The one you harmed is my child. The one whose consent you nibbled at and relabeled as mine. And because I love both of you, I am calling you to light. Confess. There is mercy for those who step forward, but there is no safety for those who hide longer. I do not hate you. I hate what was done in darkness. Come into the open, and you will find my hand still extended, not to excuse, but to transform. Child, there will be moments when your body remembers before your mind does. A smell. A hallway. The sound of paper gloves. When that happens, breathe. I am in your breath. Say my name quietly and feel how the fear loosens its grip. Healing does not demand that you pretend it never happened. Healing teaches your soul that it no longer has to run from it. In place of the flinch, I will place a steady gaze. In place of the tremor, I will place a song. In place of the confusion, I will place understanding that is tender toward yourself and fierce toward the lie. Do not rush yourself. Do not chide yourself for a slow morning or a heavy afternoon. You are not behind schedule, you are in the right season for repair. I have prepared resources for you ahead of time. A counselor whose chair feels safe, whose questions lead you gently to rooms where I am already waiting. A friend who does not turn the story into entertainment but sits with you in holy quiet. A document you will locate that validates what you felt. And yes, doors for lawful redress that will not consume your whole life but will affirm your dignity. You do not have to choose between peace and accountability. I am crafting a path where both walk together, hand in hand, at your pace. You will not be swallowed by procedure. Procedure will serve the truth, and the truth will serve your freedom. You will forgive, not because what happened was small, not because you were weak, not because forgiveness erases consequence, but because forgiveness releases your heart from carrying their chains. Forgiveness is not the same as reconciliation. Forgiveness is the key you use to open your own cell door. Reconciliation requires repair and evidence and safety. Leave that to time and wisdom. Your task is your heart. Guard it. Bless it. Speak kindly to it. Lay your hand on your chest and say, "This heart is mine, and it belongs to God, and it will not be managed by fear any longer." Watch how the atmosphere shifts when you bless yourself with my words. You asked me why I allowed you to walk through corridors of confusion. Listen, I never authored the wrong that was done, but I am relentless at drawing honey from the rock and water from the desert. Out of this, I am giving you a voice that trembles less and trembles others, trembles the systems that must change, trembles the lies that sounded polished, trembles the apathy that said, "This is just how it is." Out of this, I am forming in you a shield for others, an ear that hears the unspoken distress in someone else's story, a hand that knows how to steady because it has known its own shaking. You will not become defined by the harm, you will be refined by my presence in the aftermath. Your name will not be victim. Your name is beloved, recovered, restored, rising. There is a day coming when you will wake and notice that the background hum is quiet. The old alert in your nervous system will be turned off, not by denial but by truth, confession, and my healing that knits what was frayed. You will stand in a sunlit place and say, "I am not afraid of that office, that signature, that sound, that date." And you will feel me smile because you and I built that day together, brick by brick, choice by choice, choosing to breathe, choosing to speak, choosing to let me hold the parts of the story you couldn't hold yet. I am also opening provision for what was delayed. The energy you lost to worry will be returned with interest. The days that felt blotted out will be redeemed in ways that surprise you, opportunities that fit your story as if they were waiting for you all along, finances that arrive in clean ways, partnerships aligned with your dignity. Do not worry that pursuing accountability will block your provision. I am large enough to hold both. You will not be punished for seeking truth. You will be steadied through it. Watch for the letter that uses language you once feared but now reads like a promise. Watch for the meeting that starts stiff but ends with clarity. Watch for the apology you did not think possible, not because you demanded it, but because I softened a heart that seemed unsoftenable. When the confession arrives, and it will, receive it with a held head and a guarded heart. You don't need to rush to comfort the one who harmed you. Your role is not to make it easier for them. Your role is to stand in the truth without shrinking. If tears come, let them come. They will wash the long corridor of your memory. If silence feels safer than words in that moment, let silence be your sanctuary. You are not on trial, you are being vindicated. The moment is not an altar to their courage, it is an altar to my faithfulness toward you. I carried you to this point. I am not setting you down now. You will have choices to make. I will be in those choices. Ask for wisdom and you will feel it arrive like calm clarity. Ask for boundaries and I will show you where to place them. Ask for timing and I will give you the patience to wait a day or the urgency to act today. You are not alone at any decision point. If you encounter pressure that tries to force you into speed, pause and breathe my name. If shame tries to make you apologize for needing time, remember who holds your clock. I do. I am not tapping my foot, I am holding your hand. To the younger you inside, the one who still sits in the gown, who hears footsteps in the hall and wants to disappear, I kneel and look you in the eyes and say, you did not deserve that. You were not a burden. You were not too much. You were precious then, and you are precious now. Come, step forward. You can leave that room. We are walking out together, and the door behind you is closing not to trap you, but to keep those shadows from following you into the new rooms I am opening. In those rooms, the light switches are easy to find. In those rooms, the windows open. In those rooms, the voices speak plainly and keep their promises. In those rooms, you laugh without checking if it's safe to laugh first. Do not be surprised if some around you do not know how to respond. Not everyone has the skill to stand with someone whose truth is heavy. That is not your fault. I am sending the right ones. I am training your eyes to recognize them by their fruit, kindness that is consistent, honesty that does not wobble, humility that admits when it doesn't know and sits anyway. You will not have to perform your pain to be believed. You will be believed because I am backing your words with confirmations and because my peace on you will be undeniable. I am also touching your sleep. No more rehearsals of old scenes. I am rewiring the night so that your dreams become gardens again. Expect one particular dream that resets your inner weather, a hallway with doors that all unlock at your touch, a bright figure who stands at the end and beckons you forward, a sound like water over stones. When you wake from that dream, write down what you remember. It will be a map for the days following the confession. There will be a phrase in it that repeats in your day. When you see it, know that I am near, orchestrating the steps you will take. Some will ask, will there be consequences, and you will feel a swirl of emotions: compassion for a human being who failed, anger at a system that allowed the failure, weariness at the thought of reliving details. Let compassion lead you to my heart, not to minimizing the truth. Let anger give you energy to establish boundaries, not to scorch your future. Let weariness bring you to my rest, not to resignation. Consequences are not your burden to invent, they are outcomes that flow when truth is honored. Step by step, I will show you where to speak, when to write, whom to inform. I will keep your steps from stumbling. Your integrity will remain intact. Your tenderness will not be lost. You asked me if restoration could reach into the past. Listen, I cannot make a day not happen, but I can harvest goodness from it so completely that the memory loses its power to define you. I can braid strength into the places that once felt like open wounds until they hold a beauty you could not imagine. You will not glorify the wound, you will glorify the healer. You will not forever tell the story from the vantage of collapse, you will tell it from the vantage of standing. You will point to a scar and say, "This is where God met me," and others will place their hands over their own scars and feel heat rise, my presence moving in them, too. Right now, breathe. Feel how much room there is in this moment when fear is not in charge. Place one hand over your heart and one over your belly and say with me, "I am safe. I am seen. I am strong in the one who loves me. I am walking out of the old room. I am not alone." If tears come, let them baptize this moment. If laughter bubbles up unexpectedly, let it announce the future. This is a turning. I am covering you. I am going ahead of you. I am also coming behind you to gather what you might drop. Not one part of your story is wasted. Not 1 second of your waiting is lost. When the message arrives, I need to tell you what was done, you will not be swept away. You will be anchored in me. And when others hear you speak, they will recognize that your voice carries a weight that does not come from anger alone but from the one who is truth. There will be a day, sooner than you think, when you will sit somewhere ordinary, perhaps at a kitchen table with sunlight across it, and you will notice that you are breathing easily. You will touch the place that used to ache and find it soft and calm. You will bless the you who made it here, and you will bless me for never leaving. You will write a sentence that becomes a blessing for someone else: "You are not crazy. What happened was real. And God can make you whole." Your words will be medicine. Your presence will be safe. Your life will be a testimony that darkness does not get the final paragraph. I am God. I am for you. I am with you in the call that is coming, in the letter, in the meeting, in the quiet after, in the night when you wonder if you can do this, in the morning when you know you can. Keep your eyes on me. Do not rush to announce everything to everyone, hold your center. I will show you where to share, when to be silent, when to step forward, when to rest. You have nothing to prove. You are already loved. Take this as your sign. A doctor will confess what was done to you. It will not undo who you are. It will reveal who you are and who I have always been for you, your advocate, your healer, your light in small rooms, your voice when yours was shaking, your peace that does not evaporate under scrutiny. Stand up now, even if only on the inside. Feel the strength I am placing in your legs. Feel the steadiness I am pouring into your hands. The page is turning. The truth is coming. And you are safe in me.